Jack.
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
What it do?
Hello.
Hello.
How goes it?
How are you?
It goes pretty okay.
It's going all right.
Let's all make
got
conception together.
Let's all,
Exception.
let's all make a
Yes.
beautiful child called our podcast.
Yeah.
Save the world.
I thought about making that joke when I was on, was being like, yeah, this is the first podcast I've ever been on. So you took my pod virginity, and the fucking episode was us making. But I was like, that's too gay. I'm not gonna. I'm not. Gonna...
But then episode 9 happened, and it became
Yeah,
super
exactly.
gay all on its own.
Yeah,
I know. I loved episode 9.
That was fucking awesome.
It was so good. Because I really thought, like, I think Shaw actually said it before, where it was like, you know, you think that the show is like clickbaiting you, and then you realize it's like, oh, well, fuck, they actually went through with it.
Yeah.
Is Vanser gonna get up in this? That'll be
I don't
hype.
know. He said he was maybe gonna be a little late.
Hell yeah.
I should do a quick little intro. I think we're as many as we need, at least for the beginning part. So yeah, welcome to the 12th episode of the Nuttcast. I'm your host, Colonel Panic, and with me is Kione, Rice Bowl, and
Yo.
a new guest finally happened, Jackisboy.
Hello. Bonjour.
Was originally supposed to be on, I think, episode 9 with Core.
I think it was 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
That was
Core
a
ended up
special
being on, being left all alone on that one. And now he was supposed to be on this one, and he bailed on you. It all evens
We're
out.
gonna get our schedules right. Yeah.
It's
I
perfect.
guess.
Yeah. But thank you everybody for joining. We might get more later too, but for the Christmas episode, I wanted as many returning guests as possible. But that's hard to line up with everybody's time zones. Oh.
Yeah.
I think we have a 5th person joining us. It's got a mute icon on it.
Vanser.
Vanser. Can you hear us? Oh, there we go.
Hey, what's up? I didn't realize my microphone.
Vanser
muted.
is here.
I just joined.
Nice. I'll add your Christmas sock to the stream. There we go.
Yeah.
I have a cool little setup. Whatever. Yeah. The 12th episode, the season finale of Conception of the Nuttcast until further notice.
You know, I love it when Trigger comes in and saves anime with the robots.
Right? Those straight up Franks at the end. With the double.
Yeah, we're mechs the entire time.
It just turned into a mecha show.
It's just, there we go. How do we retcon this? Fucking robots.
I shit a brick when that happened. I was like, are
The
you
kids-
fucking...
They just like shit the bed the entire last episode. Like,
What
the
are you
hell with the
talking
kids?
about? You're insane.
Combined together.
It was
They
incredible.
combined together. It was incredible. This is like my favorite episode of the show that I've seen. I think I was thoroughly entertained the entire
But you've
time.
seen 1, 2, and 3, and then this one.
Yes, I was watching it. Yeah,
That's fucking funny.
I've heard things. I've heard about episode 9. I've heard about. I think in the 11th episode, isn't that what the one with Mana? Because
Where they bang the
yeah.
raccoon? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
gotta
yeah.
get it in with the raccoon.
That was
Fuck
good.
yeah.
I can get it, Itsuki. And
Oh,
they
God.
follow it up.
Mana's
Everybody else is like, did something happen? There's a weird... This feels weird. Did something happen with him and the raccoon? And in the end,
The
he
best
conf-
relationship in the show.
Right, I mean, the only relationship.
have-
In the
Yeah.
end, he confirms that Mana is the only one he actually banged.
It's awesome.
Much
Mana's
to
pretty cute as a girl. Like
Right?
as an actual.
Much
like,
to-
I'm glad I wasn't the only
I was-
person thinking that. I felt guilty thinking that.
So did I, because I hated Mana. She's just annoying.
I ended
But,
up
like-
loving Mana. I'm
Oh,
sad to
Yeah,
say.
she has a redemption arc. It's real weird.
Yeah, but when it was like, oh, is Mana gonna die? I was legit like, no.
I was with it. I was with it. I'm like, please.
Don't kill Mana.
Yeah, I was with it too. I was with it.
Syndromed.
It really is. It's like
You're Stockholmed into being like, no.
No, I love this fucking
Yeah, yeah, your
raccoon.
Stockholm
I
syndrome.
think it is Stockholm. Yeah, you watch enough episodes that you're like, okay, I'm in with this. Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't watch any of the middle episodes. That means you've missed the one with Stockholm syndrome and the one with
Okay.
a drugged up threesome and
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched the one. I don't remember what episode 3 is, and I just watched it last night.
episode 3 is the one with the first threesome with the nurse and
Yes,
Beth.
yeah.
True threesome.
That
The
one was tough to
true
get
one.
through.
Yeah. Then in episode 8, he does it with the secretary lady Mireille and the
Oh.
little dark skin lolly.
Yeah, it was the
And-
two
I
white hair.
forgot to watch.
And the Sue, both of the white-haired girls, and Sue
Yeah.
was like,
Okay.
"Nah, I don't really want to
The
do this."
secretary one's
And then
pretty
the
hot.
secretary drugs her, and they do it anyway.
Yeah, dude. When in doubt, get the drugs out. You know.
When in doubt, yeah, just drink whatever's in this purple vial.
Yeah. Totally consensual. I promise.
Well, yeah, because they make a point of saying it's not like she's hypnotized, even though they call it
Yeah.
a hypnotism drug. She's just hypnotized into losing her inhibitions. It's what she really wanted. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
of course.
It's complete. It's completely kosher.
Yeah,
They cover all the bases, guys. None of this is. None of this is sus at all.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Man, I know that we all so like we all like this show for the dumpster fire that it was, but I remember like watching fucking Darlin and the Franks when it first came out, and I did not enjoy that nearly as much as what I did this. And like
Right?
unfortunately maybe I'm getting Stockholmed into liking the show, but
A bit of
honestly
that, yeah.
I thought it was okay. Like for it being bad, it was okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you spent
yeah.
the first 6 episodes being outraged at how awful it is, and then the
Of
last 6 you're like, I'm getting invested.
I think I like it.
Exactly.
There's a huge
I think the
difference between a
difference
good
between-
show and an entertaining show. Like, this is a very entertaining show, but
Right.
it's in no way a good show.
No, this is
Yeah,
like
that-
watching
that would agree.
Birdemic or The Room, where it's like, it's awful,
Oh
but
my
it's
God, yes.
incredibly
I
entertaining
don't-
in how awful it is. And then Frank's is just like
Yeah.
a whatever, most boring
Bad.
shit ever. Just bad in the most boring way.
But Franks
Yeah.
looks good though visually.
Yes.
Yeah,
It does.
it
This
did look
show-
good.
This show looks like fucking garbage.
Does it?
Everyone has spear chins.
Oh, it's terrible.
Everybody.
Oh, it's disgusting in this show.
Have you seen-
There are points where I'm just laughing at just the terrible off model. Isn't it like Studio Gonzo? I think.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Gonzo.
With everything.
The
Ugh.
director
Which,
of
if I'm not
School
mistaken-
Days and Katana Gatari.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
excellent track record. Yeah.
Just fucking
And like all
I
the
don't know,
big
man.
brand voice actors you could possibly find. Like that's what we've come to discover with every episode discussing the voice actors.
Yeah.
Everyone is like a big name VA
yeah.
getting roped into this bullshit because they
They're doing it
voiced
for
the
the
game
roles.
8 years ago.
For them, they're doing it for the money. All right.
Yeah.
You know,
I
They
bet
get
they're
a
on
living.
contract to do
no,
it
they're not for
because they did the
contract, you know.
game.
I still can't fucking okay.
I want to
so,
see the
like,
game. I never saw it before.
that-
don't
well,
worry.
if you watched like the 11th episode of fucking Conception, you would have seen it
Yeah.
because they
You've seen the cover of the remake because
Yeah,
Ari gets it
they-
as a
Yeah, they're
present.
like, oh,
they gave the
Yeah.
game that's not came out yet. I don't think. I'm assuming that's the one.
Yes.
He gave the game that did not come out yet to one of the maidens.
No. Listen.
Oh,
He gave
What?
the
And the
remake, the
PS4.
PS4 remake of the original game, which is coming out January 31st. he
Conception
gave that
Plus,
to.
yeah. There's a sequel to it, so are we getting a season 2 though? That's what I'm questioning.
I'm honestly
well,
a little
season
bit
two,
hoping
they're
for a
all-
season 2.
They're all in the real world.
Because
Yes.
there's like a game.
They're all married too.
And they all get
Yo, what
married.
was that? What the
Oh,
They
yeah.
got, they got 12
that,
wives.
that ending was
One of which
so
was my
stupid.
cousin or something.
I hated that.
Oh
ending.
wait, did he get
I
12
hated
wives
it
or
so
did he
much.
get
I loved
14?
it.
Why is he so happy? He has to take care of like 13 kids now. That's
Yeah, that's true.
But they're
Yeah, but this
magic.
time he
The
gets to
thing is
smash.
that Alfie's there to do that. I
Yeah.
guess.
He's got
She
14
can-
wives to do
Yeah.
that.
I guess that is true. That is.
You just eat 14
Panic.
meals a day.
They might.
I got good
Yeah,
news.
true, 14
Now they can
days,
do
yeah.
the orgy.
Oh,
I'm
We
so
do get
mad
the
they
orgy.
didn't
Wait for
do
that.
the orgy.
An off-screen
Orgy.
orgy.
Like,
Yeah, I thought
like,
they were gonna do that at the end.
when they were like, you all need to show that you like him. I was like, are they seriously gonna have like an origin last two
Yeah.
episodes?
That's
Are they gonna fuck
But instead
right
they made a
now?
match.
Like,
instead
there's a
no.
monster right in front of him. They're like, all right, drop trowel, let's get it.
Well, I don't know how. I don't really know
That's
how
what
the
I
love
thought.
ritual works anyway. Sometimes it seems like they're just teleported to the bed and then back to where they were.
Yeah, this is a discussion that you and I had during our episode.
Yeah.
We don't know where it comes from.
Oh, that's right. You were on the one
What
with
it is.
Sue. No, not Sue.
Yeah.
Colette,
Mind
the
or
bread,
the-
the bread
the
lolly. Where they
Oh
go,
yeah.
they go lock the door in some fucking back room, and then bam, they're just in the bed.
Yeah.
The
And then
bakery
back.
one? Oh, yeah.
And then you
Oh,
mentioned in like
Jesus
one of the
Christ.
early episodes, they're like, no, you can't do it here. You have to go back and take your stupid carriage and can't
Yeah,
just
that was
teleport
in-
like every other time.
Episode
Like
2 or
instant
3,
transmission.
Yeah, that was early on.
where they're about to get
I wanna say it was
down
2.
in the hot spring.
The hot
And then
spring episode.
Mana
I
is
think
like,
the hot spring
no,
was
no, 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 no,
3.
not here. We have a place for
Gotta
this
have a
shit.
bed.
You have to
Gotta
go
have
there
the
in this
bed.
horse carriage.
Yeah, that's the only way. Meanwhile, other episodes they just instant transmission to it.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
seems like there's no real.
Beam me up,
rules.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
And I guess this episode confirmed
God.
that he doesn't actually bang any of them. Because in the
He's
end,
like, I didn't touch
well,
any of them.
yeah, I didn't touch any of them. I got a kiss. Oh, that's right. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
It's
that made me
scandalous.
angry because I'm like, wait a minute, didn't Mireille give him a tuggy? Like, isn't that what happened?
An alleged-
Why
maybe.
Why wasn't that? Why wasn't that acknowledged?
Just
you know what I mean?
rubbed
Like,
his
I
dick.
They just
understand.
thought about everything. The writers just like, yeah, whatever.
He didn't touch her. She touched him. It's different.
Oh,
Ah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
She gave him the tuggy.
He got his hands like, I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them. I'm not touching them. He's like, I'm still pure.
You have to keep a mental
Of,
note
of
that
course,
as
this
it-
is
as
a
it was
good,
happening.
wholesome Christian show.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck Mana said in the beginning of episode 1 or 2.
2.
I don't remember that comment.
I didn't realize Mana was a girl until this.
No one did.
No
No
one
one
did
did.
until last episode, where all of a sudden they're like, "You're a girl,
Fucking-
right?" And then they bang.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Yeah. Let me just move your tail really quick. That's fucking.
I'm
My
moving your tail
lord.
now.
It's so
no.
scary. She's so small.
Yeah.
Man. She's so small. God.
See, there were
Dude,
so
what are
many
you talking about?
questions that came to mind when I was watching that one, and I was just like, how in the fuck? What are they really okay?
Okay,
Okay.
I guess they
They're
are.
fucking
They're
doing it.
fucking.
They
They're
did it. They did
Yes.
it. They fucking did
And then
it.
you saw the shadow of the girl. I'm like, this is some deep shit right
What
here.
the fuck is
Yeah.
this? And then they drop into
But-
the portal at the end of this, and it's just a girl in a raccoon suit.
And a
I guess we all
Kigurumi.
wanted to smash Mana at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like the cutest one out of all of them, man. What the hell was that?
They're fucking adorable.
Yeah,
She has the
dude.
least
In the
like,
beginning, I
absurd
wanted to
character.
smash Mana in a different way because I was
Yeah.
pissed off.
Uh,
hammer.
fucking kill
And then
that.
as the series went on, I'm like, oh no, am I infected now? Am
Am I
I
getting
fucking
invested?
Itsuki?
This
Yeah.
fucking
Look it around.
idiot raccoon.
And she's wearing like just like a cat onesie, like a raccoon onesie, whatever.
Yeah,
What the
Kigurumi.
That was
It's cute.
nice.
I want that
She's cute.
to wear around the
Same.
house.
I would unironically wear a Mana Kigurumi
That'd be awesome. I need to get
just
one of those
because.
I like her.
for when I live stream the game.
They're
I
pretty
have to
cool.
have one of those.
Yeah.
You gotta like order one, yeah. They'll probably sell it.
I'm thinking
Trying
of
to make
hitting
some
up
money
the studio, the game studio, and be like, I did a 12 episode podcast about this fucking anime. How about hooking me up with the game? I'll do some promotion.
I mean, that would be pretty sick, but like, I feel like if they like watch some episodes,
Yeah, they shouldn't.
it's
They
like,
don't. They should not listen to it.
Don't listen.
Block 'em.
Just trust me.
Yeah, acknowledge it exists, but
I linked them to the
probably
most
not best
positive
to-
episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Oh god, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Which one would that?
That'd be really
which
sick
is
though.
the most positive episode.
I have no idea which one that would
Um,
be. Probably this one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because we're talking. Yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah. God.
I think like this
You know,
episode
find
and then
over.
episode 4, I think is probably like the most wholesome of episodes, I guess.
This
Because
one?
4 was with
that
the
was with
Pisces, right?
Yeah, that was with the
Goblin
Susuha.
Lady.
Yusuha?
Fourth pod.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the shy one, right?
Yeah, shy artist girl in a
That's-
coffin.
Yeah, I'm thinking the girl in the coffin. I think that episode was pretty wholesome. They didn't,
Yeah.
you know, like Mana built her a fucking coffin too. So
To
that was
apologize
terrible.
for ruining the
Yeah,
date.
it's like, hey, die.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It's still fucking. I still honestly can't get over the fact that like, yeah, let's just make robots and then make an
Yeah.
even bigger robot.
No, but you know what?
That's a little,
It's cool because they did the OP insert underneath, and that's the hypest shit ever.
Yeah, that was hype.
No,
Nano hype.
the best part of that transformation too. The first thing that transformed was the visor, so it looks like Kamina's glasses.
Yes!
That was the
Yeah,
first
I
thing you
did for a
see.
second. I was like,
Thank
oh, this
you.
is girl logging right now. I was so
See, that's why I mentioned fucking like it just like fucking triggering like Gynax because it right when I seen that I'm like, wait a second, and then they're like,
Wait.
let's combine. I'm like, oh, this is fucking Gurren Lagann, and Gurren Lagann's like one of my favorite animes of all time. So
Yeah.
it made me more angry to see that was in this.
It's like, how dare you? How fucking dare you? You
Yeah,
don't
Because
touch it.
And like another thing too is like the way that they did their transformations, like glowing lights and shit. I mean, maybe we could say
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, technically Sailor Moon, blah blah blah. But I was like, this reminds me of Kill la Kill also.
It was a little bit of
Yeah,
everything
all the
because
sparkles and
when
shit,
he was
yeah.
getting sapped by the big whatever 13th Phantom Eins old gown or whatever, Overlord getting sapped by him, he was screaming like Issei from High School DxD and
Oh my
in a
God,
big
yeah.
stupid suit of armor too, and I was like,
so many inspirations, man.
like this is just
together.
every good thing ever coming together to make Conception.
One episode.
To make one half
Out
But
of
like
one
executed
episode.
like badly.
But yeah, but drawn
Yeah.
like shit. It's bad.
Well, see, I feel like talking about this show, we have to like give it merit only because like so it's bad, but like when it does good things, they're like overly good, you know?
Like,
Yeah.
There's like a
Or
So,
they,
like-
they stick to their guns as well. They're like, yeah, you go check out our website because we don't care. Let explain this to you.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I think that's a lot of fun. But again, it's like I feel like being held captive by this show. It's a prison of my own making. This fucking podcast.
Yeah.
I have to watch it. I can't drop it.
And I have to play the video game.
And
when
I
it
have to play the
comes
game.
out.
No, I'm legit interested in the game because I think that could actually be good. I think a lot of stuff is lost when it's like a game adaptation, but it's like a
Of an anime.
100-hour game. It's like how Persona
Yeah,
5,
that
the
one.
anime, can never be good because the game is like 100 hours to beat. They can never condense that
Yeah.
into 24 episodes,
That's
Right.
true.
let alone 12.
Well, I think fuck, what was it? Persona 4 did Persona 4 have an anime adaptation?
Probably. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think
Sort of.
so.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Four had, like,
So that one, I thought it was okay
Yeah.
because like I like Persona a lot, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Five
agree,
anime
though.
sucked. The 5 anime sucked. That's all I know.
Oh, okay, I've not seen it
That was very sad.
Yeah.
because I know
Play
Panic.
Persona
we were
5.
talking about that. I know we were talking about that. Panic was where it was like, what makes like Conception bad? Like the root of all evil is the fact that it's trying to adapt a fucking dating sim into a 12-episode anime.
There's
And
too
so maybe
many
the game will
paths.
be
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's like you have.
I'd watch it. I
I
probably won't buy it, but
Yeah.
if you fucking stream it, I'll check that shit out.
I'll
I'll watch that
stream the
stream.
fuck out of it.
I'd watch the stream. I don't know if I'd play it.
No.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't play this.
I
game.
couldn't put my own time into it, but I'd definitely watch Panic play it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
I forget what episode this was. I mentioned this. This might have been with Core. That a show to compare it to, which is like it's like a big comparison, is like Steins Gate, which is 3 or 4
Oh.
routes, and that's like twice the length of Conception. This is 14, I guess, possible endings condensed down to 12 episodes.
Jesus.
Yeah. You also mentioned it with me where it was like Monster Musume, like in terms
Yes.
like character development.
Yeah.
Where here's a plug if it's still going on, the rewatch. Go
And
do
it's
that
just,
stuff.
yeah.
I-
Well, what I like about Monster Musume is there's all the girls hanging out together in the house. Which is why I want a season 2 of Conception, because now they're all living together in the real world. I want
No.
that spin-off.
I want
Yeah.
them to
I mean,
actually smash.
That too.
Yeah.
Make
bad
the
char- I feel like
R-rated
bad
version.
character in
I
the
don't
show
care.
got- The
Yeah,
bad characters in the show got way more screen time than the good characters, at least in my
True.
opinion. Because
Bad
like
That's
the only
true.
person I
Character?
like
like Isaki
care,
being
yeah, like the main character, yeah.
I don't even know his name. I know Man's name. I don't even know the main character's name.
Isn't he like
Isaki.
right?
Itsuki something.
Isaki?
I'm
Something like
not,
that.
I'm not
Probably
even
has a
gonna
first
remember.
name too. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't worry. Panic's gonna be the only one that does, because we were talking about that. Like, I'm kind of shit when it comes to anime character names, and
Oh, same.
he was
So
saying
am
he
I.
was too. And he's like, but unfortunately, because of this podcast, I'll remember every single character's name.
Yeah, like I don't even know what character I'm talking about now, but the other person that was involved in the threesome, not this, because it was a Scorpio and then they
There's
like the
Scorpio
green
and what? Ah, shit. Is it Capricorn?
I don't remember
Capricorn, the elf.
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
What
like
is
the,
her?
yeah, the one who like actually
name?
didn't really want to. She's like, yeah, I'm just doing this because I'm obligated to do it. That's
No,
the
no, no.
only
He,
Whatever her name was.
he pulled out the
Yeah.
the pickup artist book that Mana gave him,
Yeah,
and
bitter
Yeah.
ear.
bit her ear, said a line, and then she was down.
It's like, all right, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Nice.
I wish it was that easy.
That's all I need.
There's one thing that genuinely makes me mad about the show, and I mean it's probably just like a small little nitpick, but like, and I think I mentioned this earlier. I know like I was fucking thinking about all of it with Alfie and stuff, but like, how in the fuck did they just get a bunch of like real world stuff inside their world? Like I don't.
Oh, I know.
Like there was in 11 there was an episode where I think it was 11 or I don't know, anyway, where it was like, yeah, they just have a pop idol store where
Yes.
you could buy
What?
pop idol stuff.
yeah.
they
Yeah.
he's picking out Christmas presents, like actually farewell presents, but disguised as Christmas presents because he's smart like that. And
Because
he
they
knows
also have Christmas.
because I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. And from episode 10, we know that Alfie is big into like 80s idol culture, Japanese idol shit. So he
Sure.
just goes and
Why
picks up
not?
some music, I guess. Some
Yeah.
merch.
Isn't it like implied there was previous visitors?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
the king
say
was one.
They
Yeah.
they brought like
Yeah.
wisdom or something, maybe.
every
Al-
10 years.
Also, Alfie is the child of or
Previous
Alfie is a grown-up star child. too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I heard that in the last episode.
So are they just dead? I guess.
Dead. Yeah,
Okay.
no,
they
they're all in the real
robots
world.
that died.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was like- I had the note for when Mana was about to die. I was like, Mana, no! And then later, Alfie, no! Like for really real dies, and then fucking whatever just comes back.
I only
What the fuck
took
was that?
no.
There was like a dramatic scene, and then yeah, I'm alive. Sorry.
Oh hey, I'm
I
here.
took one note throughout this whole episode, and it was the fucking line that Mana said that when she said, "Those words went right through my uterus."
Guess he made Mana.
I
into-
literally,
made her. A
I
real
read it
woman.
and I had to read it a second time because I thought I read that wrong. was
So
like,
did I.
"No."
Send me
I
yours.
screenshotted it because I'm like, "There's no fucking way. Is this translation wrong?"
I
or
cannot.
like,
Stress enough how much I love that the only person he actually has like a relationship with
Sex
and
with.
has sex with is the raccoon.
fuck yeah, dude.
Goals.
See, I wondered
And he didn't
after
know.
that happened. I wondered how the animal girl felt about it.
Sue.
Oh yeah.
Well, Mana
I
wasn't a
always thought that
real
was-
animal. Mana
It
was like an
consensual
ex impurity.
Oh yeah, that makes it okay.
So he fucked an evil demon
It's an evil
Yeah,
wreck.
of course.
who he did not
do wanna
know
say one
could
thing,
turn into
though.
a real
I-
girl.
Ein's old gown or whatever the fuck from Overlord. He looked really cool in the last episode.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't
Yeah,
move a
the-
lot,
oh,
so
I
that's
was thinking
probably
the same
why.
thing.
But
Same thing.
Yeah, I was.
it's
I was like,
funny.
this is the last boss is pretty cool since we've only got to see like 2 other bosses the whole fucking show.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
had no idea those others were bosses.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought they were just fucking
friends.
small.
They just
like
looked like small
whatevers.
fry.
the only one that wasn't one-shotted.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Until he was.
And it needed like 4 mechs to come together to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that fucking robot montage is just some fucking shit.
That caught me so off guard. I
That's-
was.
Same here. I was like, am I in a fever? Like, am I just fucking in a fever dream right now? Is that what the fuck's going on?
Like fucking ass pull of the century. But
We need to really give him our love.
Oh no, Alfie died.
God,
Let's really love him.
That asshole. Yeah, exactly. Just.
It's like-
Oh god, that
Big
asshole
spirit
really
bomb.
made me angry when they were like,
No.
"I don't want Itsuki dead either. Maybe there's something else." And then the fucking scientist dude's like, "Oh yeah, there is another thing that we could try." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
You
But-
said this was the only way, asshole.
But they all. But
Yeah, exactly.
But the only one who didn't want, like, everybody was fine with sacrificing him, except
Yeah,
Mahiru. If the cousin had been okay with it, they would have just done it.
They're like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
yeah.
They were all content with it. They were all.
We gotta
like,
live
yeah,
somehow.
Yeah.
I think what was funny though was the fact that like before they did that, like before they tried to seal him away, he told Mana, he's like, "No, I've decided I'm not
I'm out."
gonna sacrifice myself." And then he starts getting sacrificed.
Yeah.
That kind of made me laugh.
Turns out the sacrifice isn't a thing you do, Itsuki.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
die.
You don't sacrifice yourself. You get sacrificed by others, by your 12 girlfriends. Do
And
you
I
feel
thought that
loved
was
yet?
Because he was trying to be like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm the main character. There's no way I'm going to die. I'm not ever giving up." And then meanwhile,
I'll
it's just
handle
like,
this.
"Yeah, you get impaled with fucking light beams now.
Get like 11
This
lightsabers
is-
stuck through you.
Yeah,
There you go.
This is happening." You know. Oh man,
It's insane.
Conception. This was a very awesome like fucking train wreck, and I'm glad that like we all rode it together
Yeah.
Right?
through the end because Jesus Christ. I'm glad. Well, I think the thing is, I'm glad I can share this experience with other people because I've tried
Yeah.
explaining this show to a few friends, and they just look at me like I'm fucking deranged.
Just wouldn't get it.
This would not have been
I've
as
explained
fun.
to my friends.
Yeah, like there's a meme of like Charlie from It's Always Sunny, and he's like standing in front of a board, and it's got like a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
like bands
all
like
the
tied together.
yeah.
Like from the I feel like I'm that when I'm trying to explain this series to somebody.
So
Well,
good.
'cause
I've
it's so
explained
stupid.
to a couple people like, briefly where I'm just like, so it's just this dude. He's just got to bang everyone for some reason because there's a demon, and that's about it. That's all you need to know. And it's just like him just trying to lay some pipe and save the world.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only way to do it. I still want to know like how the fuck the last visitor was still there because they said that I mean I've learned that hey, I probably shouldn't think deep into this series because each time I
But you have to, you know. I don't know.
yeah, well each time I do I get like fucking screwed over, but like
How the
so
fuck the
me
last-
me and Panic have talked about like, well, what if like okay, maybe the 13th impurity, because it's still there, that's why the king wasn't able to go back, because the king himself is a past visitor.
Yes.
But they also say that only that demon or whatever and the 13th bullshit only happens like it was like every 100 years or something.
They said it
I don't
hasn't
know.
happened for hundreds of years.
Yeah, has not happened for hundreds of years. So then
He
did
forever.
he just
I don't know.
decide to stay? Like, was that it? What happened to
Well,
his
He could have. I think he
Well,
could have
just stay.
stayed. Yeah. Because
Go
Like, what
I think
happened
you
to
could
the
choose
main
to
base?
stay, I guess.
yeah.
Because honestly,
And
I thought it
also
was like
you-
I just assumed he was gonna be like, oh, I like this place, I'm gonna stay here. But I actually
Yeah.
kind of like this, like, oh, he's leaving, but then everyone followed him. So I'm like, what's the point of him leaving if everyone's gonna follow him?
Yeah, because this is a fucking dating sim where you only have like 14 routes that you can pick, and so they're like, well, how do we wrap it up in one episode?
We can't
Just
just
have
have
all
him
14.
love one. He has to get all of them. Yay!
Which we predicted, dude. We totally called it. We were like, yeah, like
How's this
either the
gonna
last
end? Yeah.
episode the big bad's gonna kill everyone, or
Or
somehow he's gonna end up with everybody.
I was predicting
Yeah.
back then that maybe they were gonna do like a joke ending where Mana somehow
When-
becomes the final choice, and then that kind of happened.
I really
Yeah.
wish that it was still like, oh, in order to watch the full ending, go to our website.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Leave on a
Oh my God,
cliffhanger.
that would
Or
kill
play
me.
the game. It should have been a plug for the fucking game. It's gonna come out in a month.
Yeah, that's true. It should have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play it though. I'd just be like, I guess this is. I would then put it down to a 1 because I didn't get an ending, and then I'd move on.
I'd give it less than a 1.
I gotta say,
I-
this
I-
ending bumped it up to
I'd
a
watch
3
every
for me, I
episode.
think. I had it at 2. And then I got super
Jeez.
excited for the double OP insert, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
This is
When-
It's
crazy.
funny. I would
did that.
have completed all the episodes, but then left it on dropped instead of completed.
Yes.
That's fucking funny.
You don't deserve to be my completed.
What would you guys give this though, rating wise?
I think
I gave it a 3.
I say 4.
maybe a 4,
I
but
know
then I'm
that's
like,
what
I
you're
look
right.
at all the other 4s I have, and I'm like, it's not.
Alright, I'm
Oh,
gonna be
really?
that guy. I give it a 1.
Yeah. I mean, it's
It was
deserved.
fucking awful.
Objectively, yes.
Everything was so bad.
I know.
See,
I just-
this show
I-
for me
I
was a
was-
2 for a while, but when the last episode, like, I got hyped when they did the fucking OP over the boss fight, and maybe I'm just a sucker for that, but I was like, okay, this is bumped up at least 1 or 2 things.
Or Nano. Good music, awful anime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
awesome OP.
it
Like
was
when they
last
came in the
episode.
second time with vocals on, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
This is some shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I was like, fuck yeah, this shit rips right here.
Yeah.
And
Like even it's like
that's why. For
like they did the version where it's like instrumental. It's like a redux something. It's like an insert.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was also so like whenever I watch anime, I usually like if I'll start out and I'll watch and listen to the OP, and then I'll skip it like every episode after that. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm like, all right, well I've heard it, I've decided whether it be good or bad. I'll listen to it later, you know. And this series unfortunately was one of the only ones where I didn't do that. Where
Yeah.
like I mean I skipped a couple of episodes, but I'm like, yeah, I like this song. It's pretty good.
Ended up really loving it, and that's so stupid
no.
because the rest is so bad.
It's on my playlist.
yeah,
It comes on every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Winning.
It's my alarm clock. Yeah. It's my
Oh my
alarm
god, it would be a great alarm clock. It's
No,
about
better
time
alarm
it
clock
changed.
I
than
start-
the
I
pace
start
that
my
you have
day.
to turn it off.
thinking about conception
Start
and
day
will for
right.
the rest of
God.
eternity.
It's the way to do it.
The best anime never.
Yeah. Who was everybody's favorite girl?
Having it as your alarm clock, you probably like hate it more now. Just like every morning.
That's a good question. What?
Who's everybody's
Give me a minute.
top
I'll have to
3
think about it.
conception girls?
Watch Mojo's top 10 conception girls of 2018.
And there's only 12, 13, 14.
There's 14,
Yeah,
now.
14.
Yeah.
Like fucking had the
I think
air
now that
horns and
Mana is
shit.
actually a girl, it might be my number 1.
What?
I don't know.
I still have it.
Still awful,
fair.
dude, man. It's the worst character.
It's the only character. It's the only character with any development whatsoever.
I would say
Unfortunately.
Well, she's
Yeah.
the only person that got any screen time over an episode and a half, really, though.
Yeah.
yeah. Mana, Alfie,
maybe.
and oh god, Mirai, I think would be my top 3.
Oh yeah. Mirai
Yeah.
is strong. I think
Yeah.
Alfie,
Open the
Mirai,
character.
Ori. That's probably the real top 3 for me.
Ooh, nice.
My favorite
Nice.
character wasn't even in the show, dude. I like Stockholm Sama.
Oh yeah, Stockholm somehow. That's right. We never even got to see
Oh my
him.
god. This,
Can we
The
point
scene-
out something that like the gift that he gave the fucking girl that he Stockholmed was the bag?
the bag, yeah. And at the end, she's like, I'm
Got
gonna come
some
with you so
bread.
I can. And then she puts the bag over her head and just.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
I feel like wouldn't she have PTSD over that type of shit?
She
Yeah,
actually
I
She's
would.
into it. It's her kink.
Maybe it turns her on
the
now.
bread
Maybe
was
it's like
so
the only
good.
way she can get off. She's so damaged by that whole
God.
ordeal.
He damaged her that much.
Could you imagine one day, though, and she tries some of Colette's bread and was like, Wait a minute.
Oh
I've
shit!
had this before.
I know
Why have
this.
had this?
Her eyes get like 10 times as big. Like has an
No,
inner
no,
limb.
no.
That's fucking hysterical. No, I thought I
Bread like falls out of her mouth. The bread falls out of her mouth. She looks to her left, and the Itsuki's there with a bag over his head.
Someone
that
mentioned
fucking
that now
killed me.
he's got like 14 wives to feed or whatever, but that's no problem. They all just eat bread. It's all
They
they
just eat
ever
bread.
eat.
yeah.
That's all they need.
Oh, they're
God,
gonna
could
eat
you
solo
imagine
too.
The
How like their worlds would be rocked if they seen like spaghetti or like other mundane food.
well, no, the
What?
blonde boy, Seiya, the gay boy.
Oh yeah, he
He
eating
ate pizza.
spaghetti. I forgot about that.
So they have
Or
Italian
pizza,
Yeah,
food,
they have pizza and bread.
but maybe girls don't get to eat pizza. Maybe it's just the boys. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got to oppress your people and fat shame.
Right.
You know, make sure they only eat small things.
They can have some delicious
Need
bread.
to keep that figure. Here's some bread.
Here's some
Yeah.
straight up carbs
So-
and nothing else. Here you go.
It goes right
Yeah,
to
here
the
you go.
thighs.
That's why they're also thick.
God.
Except the
Yeah, that's true. 2 C's. 2 C's,
well,
definitely.
they got some fruit for the animals too, but humans didn't even eat
That's
that
true.
ever. So
Yeah, we're not that lowly. We're not eating fruit.
it's like fuck that.
These animals. I'm not gonna
That's
do
for
this myself.
animals.
This is what separates us from those filthy animals.
Is that we have
Like
bread.
apple pie,
We have
sure.
the
'cause
power
there's
of bread.
around it.
We have bread.
Apple pie, a-okay. Actual apples, fucking like, trash.
Fuck
Throw it
off.
away.
Get this out of here.
Can only.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat that swill or whatever the fuck the word is,
God,
or like that slop.
what a
You know,
Delicious. Kill me.
that's fucking. Yeah.
what a ride! What a show it's been.
It was amazing, and I'm glad that we all fucking traversed it together.
I'm so happy people wanted to listen to this and be on. It's been fun to do. I don't know that I'm gonna
Yeah.
do another season right away because I don't see like a conception for the next season yet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to get like this is something where it's like you got to do it when it's like
Right.
week to week and something this bad / good.
It's if I
The same
do it
thing.
again right away and just pick a show, it's like that's a forced meme. I hate those. I don't want to
Yeah.
do that. This is like a 3-month meme that got out of hand.
Yeah.
Got really out of hand.
This is the highest
Yeah.
effort shit post I've ever done.
It got out of hand and then turned into a robot, and then combined it with other shitty
Became-
shows and became a bigger
Yeah.
robot.
Became 3 robots
I-
and became
I
1 big
lo-
robot.
I love how the impurity at the end in its final form looks like some kind of monster from Yu-Gi-Oh.
It does.
Oh my god, you're right.
I'm like,
That's
where the
what
hell
it
did this
is.
come from?
It's a mix
Why is this
of
better detailed than the rest of the show?
it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
So they
of,
spent all their money.
it's like if
just make it to
Ainz was in
13.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
like a
what,
big-
who does Overlord? Is that Bones?
I think that's
Right.
No, I think
I
that's
have no
Studio. It's the ones
That'd
that
be
do Saga of Time of
Madhouse.
the Evil. Madhouse?
Madhouse?
Yeah, I think Madhouse.
Let me look it
I
up
was
real
hoping
quick.
it was Bones because that'd make this way funnier. But I was going to say that like they chipped in to help out.
They make
They're
Bone
like,
Daddy.
yeah, this show's tanking.
It's
Let's kind of help
Madhouse.
you. Oh,
I
okay.
want to say Overlord is Madhouse.
Yeah, it's Madhouse.
Yeah, it is
It is.
Madhouse. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd been better if it was Bones because the main guy is a Skelly boy
It's
Yeah.
a big
made of bone.
Jack Skellington. Wait. I want to see who
Who's
does.
still a character
I thought
in on now without a photo.
I thought Overlord people also did Tanya the Evil, but that might actually be a studio called Nut. I think. Yojo Senki. Studio Nut. Yeah. If we ever get, I know they're doing a movie. I might have to do a Nutcast on that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Need to finish that show. I watched like the first 2 episodes.
I think the
For one
next
episode.
show that's getting a Nutcast is probably the one with how they always end up being nude with the teacher. Nande Koko na Sensei something. It's a great manga.
Someone said-
Everybody
Yeah.
should read it. It's
And
gonna
I'm
be
excited.
proper trash. and that's awesome. But
Yeah,
it's,
I've heard
it's
a
far
little
away.
bit, and man, I want to know what the fuck it's about.
Ni Sensei ga. I think the title just means like, what the fuck were you doing here, teacher? And why the hell are you here, teacher? That's what it means.
Did you guys see that that Conception is finally under a 5.0 score?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Hasn't it been that for a
Which
while?
is
Yeah.
shocking.
What's it at?
The 4.97.
4.9
Damn.
something.
4.97. Jeez. I
I
think that's...
contributed to that.
I don't know. I've touched on this before, too. I think that's too low. Considering...
It has a 4 point... What is it? So that's basically a 5. So that means someone gave it a high enough score to even out all of our ones.
Yeah, but that's the
400
case for a
people
bunch
gave
of
it a
other
10.
garbage.
Oh my god.
That's a lot.
400 people gave it a 10.
Wow, nice.
I'm glad they liked it because I fucking hated it.
My mans.
Watch all,
I mean,
400
I assume
people.
that's for the meme. That's not a real score.
Watch all 400 people were like the people that actually worked on the show.
You think 400 people worked on this show?
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Nah, it's like 10. That's what they could spare. Like, they had to pay the VAs a lot of money.
It's
I
all their
imagine.
alternate accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have shows like 3D Kanojo, 3D Girlfriend, or whatever it's called, getting a second season. It's like at 6.73, and that was just that was the bad kind of boring, where it looked like shit. It was just made like absolute shit, but it was also just boring.
Yeah.
nothing
Much
happened.
more offensive
That's what made me.
than this.
That's what made me stick around to finish Darling in the Franxx was just like the visuals alone. Because
Yeah.
I watched it going in being like a very huge like Gynax Trigger fan, and I'm like, cool, robots are my shit, awesome. Watched all of it, and I'm like, okay, this doesn't have a lot of robots. This is just character stuff. I mean, I'm
Robots,
still-
great, fucking love those.
Shitty character stuff.
Yeah,
More people.
like character like melodrama, not a huge fan. So then I'm just like, and then like so as I'm watching it, I'm just like, this isn't. And then they just fucking straight up rip off of Evangelion, and I'm like, oh, okay, now this is bad. And then the internet went up like fucking on fire, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm glad that I didn't feel alone
Yeah, and
in
I
this, and
loved,
I'm glad that other people are seeing what the fuck I have kind of been seeing for a little bit.
and everybody was like, oh, it's a classic Trigger, it's all space and aliens, and then Trigger was out like, no, it wasn't us. It was
Have you guys seen
A1
the new-
this time.
Wasn't us.
Have you guys seen the new anime that is coming out next year by Trigger? How they're gonna save
Promare?
anime once again?
Promare.
Yeah, I think no, it's shit.
What they
Fuck,
make?
I wish I
Weird
remembered the name.
title.
There was like is that it?
Which one?
No,
newest
you just
one?
went, shit, by Trigger.
Ah, shit.
Uh,
Ah, shit and robots.
Oh shit.
yeah,
Shit
God,
and robot.
that'd be great. But no,
I would
fucking,
unironically watch
10
that.
out of 10.
I would. There's a character that they show off in the trailer for it that looks dead on Kamina. Even has
Oh, that is
tattoos and everything.
Promare. That is
Okay.
it.
I seen it a few days ago and was like,
Incredibly uninspired
Oh.
character designs, but
yeah, I was like, I need to watch this just because I'm.
it doesn't look
Fucking-
promising at all.
I know, but in
Uh.
like, I don't know. Maybe I'm an apologist when it comes to these types of.
Well, me too. I bet it'll be hype as fuck, and I love it. It's gonna be at least a
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
I know already. Yeah,
Visually, it looks kind of cool.
yeah. I mean, it looks
Though I
beautiful.
don't-
It's Trigger.
Yeah,
it's
I
all
mean,
pretty.
yeah, that's true.
It's
And
just-
robots.
and
That's-
pretty and
that's, like,
robots.
yeah, the name of the show, the English translation.
Cute girls,
Pretty and
robots,
robots.
explosions, hype.
I got into something recently that's like partly similar because of fucking Bacon, Girls in Panzer, which
Ooh,
I
yeah.
recommend actually. If anybody likes it.
I haven't seen
it's
that
Girls
yet.
in Tanks.
Like girls in tanks, and they're
Yeah.
idols, I think, right?
No,
They're not.
maybe some of the later ones, but I've only seen like the first Girl in Panzer.
Hmm.
It's really cute and like it's weirdly tactical, which like I'm glad because I feel like if it wasn't, then I probably wouldn't like the show at all. But like,
Fucking
there's some really
blasted
sick
gas
shit
somewhere.
that they do
was
with the tanks.
Weirdly tactical. Yeah, that might actually be.
Yeah,
dope.
they.
Uh,
I won't spoil anything, but there's a scene where they're fighting in a city, and like they're in a, I guess it's like a sewer type thing. You know how like you always see where it's like a giant fucking hill going down, then a
Yeah.
flat area, and then a hill going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in a situation like that. Long story short, a girl ramps a tank off of one of those to land onto another tank to prevent it.
The entire valley.
Yeah, it's like a valley
That's
type
awesome.
situation,
That sounds
and
really cool.
it's pretty sick. And I wish the full series was that, but
Yeah.
there's other tactical shit. But that to me was hype. That
Why-
to me was like,
Well, I've been
There's-
fooled by that once before. That's that stupid ass summer show. What's it called? Ragnarok something. Blesser of Einherjar and
Oh.
something of Ragnarok. Absolute trash.
Name
And the-
sounds familiar,
was
but I
it?
didn't watch it.
But yeah, it's like isekai, absolute garbage. But they had like the first couple episodes, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a show where they tell us about cool strategies and armies and blah blah blah. But no, it's just dumb. Because they explained how they were defeating the enemy army through like Mongolian ambush, archery on horseback. Just make sure the enemy never gets any sleep, and they'll be nice and easy to defeat. Like, oh, that's interesting. But no, it just became
Alas.
stupid.
oh, this isn't like that. So, like, they don't explain or do it. Like, they just do the thing, and then
Yeah.
you as the viewer are like, oh, that's kind of neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, there's one where they bury a tank in snow, and like they ambush somebody. So like as they're just casually driving, they just fucking start unloading shells from underground, which is kind of neat.
That's pretty tight.
So maybe I should have said spoiler ahead or like,
Nah.
spoiler on top of this. But fucking,
I forget spoilers anyway.
okay, cool. But yeah, I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
I normally don't like cute girls doing cute things shows, I should say. But like since I started getting into like, you know, the R anime podcast and stuff, I tried like opening my horizon a little bit and spreading
Yeah.
that shit. And I wasn't yeah. And I really like Zombieland Saga, if that counts as a cute girl show.
I enjoyed it too.
I think that
But I've
counts
also
as
liked
like idols.
All right at
before.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really digged it or liked it. But then again, I've never seen an idol show, and so I was gonna start doing Love Live, or not doing it, but
yeah.
watching it.
Honestly, same. I think Zombieland Saga is that's like my first Idols show.
Yeah, I think it's my first idol show.
I think
I
it's a
wasn't
lot of
huge on it.
people's first Idols show because it tricks you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
I mean, I still enjoyed it though. I feel like I was one of the few people where I wasn't blown away by the first two episodes. I just liked them. So then I liked
Yeah.
the rest of the show. I didn't feel
Oh.
let down by it.
Yeah,
Whereas
I was in
I-
the second part. 'cause
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
that probably worked in your
first two was
favor.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, they always said that like they were blown away and stuff. And I mean, I loved it. I thought it was great, but I wasn't like, whoa, dude. You know, like fucking half the internet was.
Yeah, no, because especially after because the first episode I thought was like good, but I was like, I saw the clip of I was gonna say spoilers for, but it's like 2 minutes in when
Yeah,
Sakura
literally.
gets hit by the bus or the car. That's in
Yeah.
the trailers. I saw that. Like, I was not shocked
Yeah,
by
me
that. I knew it
too.
was a zombie show.
Yeah.
So it's like episode 1 I thought was kind of boring because it was literally just one person walking around. So I was
Yeah.
like, eh. And then episode 2 was really good, and I was like, okay, I'll enjoy this.
That's
And
when
then it
those
was-
like
I wrote it out.
trailers like are indirect spoilers.
Yeah.
You know, because like I feel like if I didn't see the trailer for it, then that comedic timing would have been like that would have hit me a lot harder than what it did.
Yeah. But I also probably wouldn't have watched it though if it wasn't for that.
Oh, okay.
Which-
yeah,
oh, wait.
probably.
Which part?
The funny thing is too also showed like there was the one clip where I already forget the dude's name, but like the manager guy, he showed them a
Oh,
clip
yeah.
of like zombies in media just getting like destroyed.
Yeah.
That was also some of the stuff I saw. So I thought it was gonna be like a super edgy show about real people in like a zombie world fighting zombies. And then I watched episode 1, I'm
Mhm.
like, that's not what this is. And I was immediately
Yeah.
confused that it was an idol show. And that
Yeah.
was the twist for me.
Tricked you.
That's not. What
that's
is
fucking-
this?
Yeah, so I thought it was gonna be like super edgy. I thought it was gonna be like the next King's Game, and I was really excited.
Oh.
But
yeah.
then after episode 2, I was really excited for a different reason.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't watch any of the trailers for this season. It's actually the first season that I've watched seasonal anime, and I just picked up
Alright.
like 15 of them.
Yeah. That tends to happen when you start getting into seasonals. Like, I'm just gonna... Just a couple. Oh, what's this? Ooh.
Yeah.
That was
What
I
else?
don't know what this is. Gonna watch this.
last season wasn't amazing for them. Like a lot of the shows I watched last season for seasonals was a lot of 6s and 7s and like lower. And a 6 and 7 for me is like, but I could have found better. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
next season I'm gonna watch less and catch up on a bunch of old stuff.
Yeah.
And then I picked up like 15, 16, 17 shows. So I
Jesus.
didn't watch an episode. I think I picked up 15. I think I
I'm
planned
same,
on getting 2
honestly.
more.
Yeah.
I planned on watching Juliet and Sword Art Online as well,
Mhm.
but I just didn't. So I planned on watching 17, only watched 15, and then didn't catch up on any other show that I
Yeah.
planned on doing.
I meant to get around to Juliet, too. Never got it.
Damn.
See, I watched
I
the
picked-
first 3 minutes of it, and I was like, hell no.
Oh, hell nah. Nice.
That's fucking awesome.
I guess,
I only picked up I think like 8 this last season. I think
Yeah.
I didn't finish one of them though.
That's
That,
sensible.
which I usually have a no put down policy, but I really did not care for fucking Gridman.
oh, really?
Yeah, I don't, which is weird because for a little bit of this podcast,
Trigger
I've
and
literally been
robots.
saying,
Come on.
yeah, I love robots. I don't know. I got to like I think episode 6 or episode 5, and I was just like, this isn't really entertaining me as much as I initially thought it would.
I just thought it
Um,
was hype.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought it was hype. I wasn't blown away by it like other people were.
Yeah,
No,
and
I give it a 6.
I was blown away by the later.
see,
Yeah,
I
I
thought
gave it
something
a-
was wrong with me because like everywhere I went in terms of online, everybody was freaking out about it and saying how great it is, and I'm like, I just thought it was okay. Like I don't like.
Yeah.
Am I bad? Do I just have shit taste? Is that what's going on?
The last
Is
4
that why I feel
episodes
disconnected?
took it from like a 7 to a 9 for me. I fucking loved it.
But
Really?
the last few episodes were solid.
They were fucking
I agree
great.
with that.
Yeah, last episode was really good. That's actually what bumped it up to a 6 for me.
Yeah,
Or it would probably have gotten a 5.
it was incredible.
Maybe I'll
Dude,
finish
people
it
were-
then. Because like
people
I
gushed
trust your
over
guys'
Luca.
I think you
opinion.
should.
I was like, yeah.
I was amazed by how much they were allowed to get away with, like considering it's like an established franchise, part of the Ultraman stuff. Like the
Yeah.
shit they do.
Yeah.
Like a lot of creative license were given to Trigger for this.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you hear about? Did you hear about the fucking the controversy where it was like a lot of the transformation scenes were quite literally like 1-for-1 shots of like past ones or whatever?
I did not hear
What?
about this.
Did you hear anything about
What do
that?
you mean? Like it's reused?
Sort of. So
Oh, that's normal
from
for
my
like
understanding
Transformer
of-
shows.
well, from my understanding is that like they did a lot of the how like what's his name's friends like turn into weapons for him or
Yes.
like other shit for him to use with Gridman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently the transformations scenes for those are like 1-for-1 identical to like past like Ultraman or Gridman shows or whatever,
Oh,
which is cool.
yeah.
But there was like controversy over it, saying that like, well, when does a reference become plagiarism?
But it's the
um,
same franchise.
Yeah, it's
Huh?
the same franchise.
I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like they're stealing from
That's kind of
Transformers.
what I was thinking. Yeah, I didn't like really understand all the controversy behind it, but
I
I,
never even
was
heard
like,
about
oh,
it.
this is a thing that exists. Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a reference. It's like fucking again to bring up Trigger. It's like them doing the fucking Gynax pose.
The guy next, yeah, with the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
called
like with
something
the
different, isn't it?
main
It's like
character-
from an old thing. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, it's from Die Buster, I think. Which was I think that isn't Guy
Was it guy next that did
Die
it?
Buster Gynax?
I think that is
I love
Gynax.
that Gynax.
Yeah, where it's like the main character has their arms crossed while standing on a robot.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that pose. I thought you
Like
meant
the-
the big
the-
robot with the sword, and it's like from a crazy angle. And the sword looks fucking huge.
There's that too, but I was referring to like them doing the arms being crossed pose.
Oh.
Because like it's in Kill la Kill, it's in Gurren Lagann, it's in it's not in Neon Genesis, but it's in Die Buster and Full Buster.
Right. So you mean like when he crosses his wrist to do the flying to the computer?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll maybe I should have like do more research, but like I'm almost certain that is like considered a quote unquote the Gynax pose. Where
It's
like main
definitely
character's
like
got his like
a big robot piloting thing trope.
that too, yeah.
Activate. Do the thing.
I love.
It's like also.
Well, see, they did it in Kill la Kill, and like I mean, it does their outfits count as robots? I mean, they're kind of sentient.
Well, they're
sort of.
transforming. They're not robots, but they're doing a transformation
all
by
weird.
doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like the activation.
It's
pose.
real sick. Unfortunately, I've got to bounce. I've got work
That's
in like an hour-ish. and I
Understandable,
get
and we've been going for like an hour, so I think this is
we
as
have.
good a place to
I
end
just
it as
decided
any.
to skip work for today so I could attend.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
But I'm fucking, like I said, like not to get super gay, but like I love that we all fucking did this shit together.
Yeah,
And I thought it was sick.
it's fun.
Yeah, it was a hell of a
And-
time.
it was,
Hell yeah, Panic. If you ever do another pod or shit, you know I'm definitely game. It was nice
Awesome.
meeting you
Oh, yeah.
guys. Try to have a dope ass
Yeah, you too,
day.
man.
Talk about Japanese shit, you know,
yeah,
as we
absolutely.
do, you know.
Yeah.
But see you guys.
See ya.
See you, buddy.
All right, I think this is
All right.
as good.
So does
a
that mean we're calling it
place
soon?
to What'd you say?
I was just saying, does that mean we're calling it now too?
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Sweet.
call it now too.
Exactly.
This is was a lot of
Like,
fun doing
We
this
stopped
whole.
talking about Conception like half an hour ago. We stopped talking
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, we've just been shooting this shit for half an hour because there's not
Yeah,
much more.
It's the seasonal cast now.
It really is. What's your? Oh, we could do like a year-end thing. What's your favorite anime of the year?
I honestly
Um,
don't even know.
I guess for me it's pretty simple because I've only watched I think like 20 seasonal anime this year. I probably have to say Bloom Into You.
Bloom Into You. Oh, that's one
Honestly,
I
that's
missed.
a strong contender right
Yeah, it's really really good.
now. Only one episode left.
Yep.
So I'm-
Friday.
Depending on how that episode goes, it could easily make it like a 9 or a 10 for me.
God,
Hey,
Really
yeah,
haven't
it's
beat
it's
right
it's
now.
sitting at a 9 right now for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's one I
Okay.
didn't have time
I
to
don't-
pick up.
There was just so much stuff this like because this is this is my first full year watching seasonals every single season. So there's just so much more for me to pick from. Honestly, I really enjoyed Run with the Wind this season. So
Also,
that's
didn't
honestly
watch
like
that.
up there.
Didn't pick that up, but I'm thinking about doing it now that the season's coming to a close and
Right.
it's been suggested so many times.
Just binge it. Like I've seen some screens from it and been very impressed.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Now I'm looking back at what aired
I've al-
this year, and I've given so many 9s. I have a hard time picking a favorite.
Yeah.
Koyame was this year too. That was a really good show.
Wodakoi was this season.
Botakoi was
Hinamatsuri
fucking amazing too.
was
Sunohara
this
was
year.
great for a completely different reason.
I haven't even seen Sunohara and it's great.
And it's awesome, right? You don't even have to watch it. It's awesome. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's my
Okay.
favorite.
That's absolutely my favorite, like chill, etchy, whatever show of the year. But I think my favorite actual plot show is probably After the Rain.
I haven't watched that. I need to.
It's really good. Like the dude from that show, Mr. Kondo. It's like he's my VA performance of the year. He's so fucking good. Others may like Miyano
Also,
from Zombieland Saga, but I am over that voice. I don't like it at all.
Dude, I was loving it. I love that voice.
I love him. I can't lie. He saved the
Yeah.
show for me.
It would have been a lot more.
Yeah, he was
boring
a
if
big
he
part
wasn't
of me. I started
there.
liking it,
But
though.
yeah, that's like his
Yeah,
thing. He does.
He was
is-
honestly the best character.
That's like the thing he does is shout like that, and I'm so tired of it.
I think I was excited to see it because I didn't get any from Steins Gate Zero, and I was really looking forward to it.
Like-
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
That's the performance
Give me a big
I
part.
do like of his. Is depressed Okabe. He's all
I mean,
sad.
it's just as amazing, honestly.
Yeah, he talks great when he's being all subdued and quiet. I didn't know he's the voice of the blonde boy from Chihayafuru. And I never noticed
I
that
haven't seen
until one scene in season 2 where he raises his voice and I hear that little Kermit shouty, angry Kermit voice come out, and I'm like, oh shit, that's him. I never knew. Yeah.
Castle of Conception has more more people that it's more popular on Mal than Golden Kamuy season 2, and that makes me really sad.
I think a lot of people are watching it for the train wreck.
Oh yeah,
like-
4,000 more people.
4,000 more people. I mean, that is a lot.
I'm saying more than Kamuy. It has just short of 40,000 total people on Mal.
Yeah, I didn't pick up second season of Golden Kamuy either.
It's
Now
way
I'm
better
hearing
than
it's
season
really
1.
good, and I'm like, god damn it, am I gonna have to pick that up too? And I think I
The
might.
last couple episodes were kind of confusing because apparently they skipped some chapters, but other than that, it was amazing.
I heard they put those
I think I gave it
chapters
like
in
an 8.
in an OVA, and that OVA hasn't been subbed or something.
That's what I heard.
It's great, splitting up all your content out of order and not subbing it. It's awesome.
Yep, right.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a Conception OVA.
Dude, that would be. Okay, if there is a Conception OVA, what do you want from it? Do you want it to be like a day in the life kind of thing? Do you want it
Yes.
just to be the orgy episode? What
well,
are you looking
I
forward
mean, why choose?
to? Yeah, I guess a day in the life is the orgy episode in this world.
The situation is
Oh,
there's
they
no
go.
reason to do 2 episodes. You could just have do both in one.
Why don't we just need to make the Conception movie?
No,
And it tells their whole story after.
you
It's
know
like
what?
hour long.
The OVA has to be the honeymoon
Oh, true.
because they all got
Oh, they go
married.
somewhere like super tropical.
The honeymoon
So, like-
orgy.
and then they have an orgy
Instead of like a beach
Yes.
episode, it's a beach movie.
They could do him. Nah. They're
What
gonna
are you
have
gonna
to.
say?
There's a second game too. I wanted to do a season 2 about that because I need to know how it's possible that Itsuki is the main character again.
Oh, is it? Oh, interesting.
If he even
Do you
is.
know it's Itsuki? Or you just
No,
guessing?
I
Okay, yeah.
honestly have no idea. I'm gonna look it up right now. Conception game sequel. Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars. No, it looks like a different dude.
Okay, yeah, I figured that'd be the case.
Damn it.
I wonder if he's just as boring.
I mean, you're setting a really either low or high bar. I don't even know how to put that.
Role-playing role-playing video game with turn-based battles in which players control a student at a high school that doubles as a training facility for demon hunters. What?
What?
Now that sounds badass.
This sounds like High School DxD.
My favorite ecchi anime.
It is a good one. Steph. Like, it has some hits and misses.
Like one of 2 ecchi anime I've ever watched.
Like that and Monster Musume.
Yeah, that's all I've ever watched. That's it.
Which I appreciate for being very slice of life. But also, there's only one season, and that kills me.
No, I need more Monster Girl ass in my life.
Right. More monster ass. There's so many more monster girls in the manga. Read the manga.
Here's the show for the manga now.
There's so
Rewatch
yeah.
is over. Read the manga.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
that's it's like, Nyx. Like every time Bakano is mentioned, it's like, oh, read the books. I'm gonna be shilling
It's gonna be Colonel every time Monster Musume comes up.
every
Read the manga!
time someone mentions Monster Musume or monster or posts a picture of an animal. I'm gonna be like,
Or post a picture of an animal.
just any animal.
And-
Read the manga.
Yeah, read the manga.
That's why Mana's actually Colonel's favorite. Because it's
Like,
monster.
A
and
low
animal.
key monster girl. Yeah.
It's the low key one.
Became
Like,
a human
so
at the end, which is
close.
disappointing, but all right. I think we should call it. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this Christmas special get together season finale. Taking time out of your.
Falling out of your chair.
Yeah, it was quite the project.
I'm just rolling. It's a stupid chair, just rolling around in it. Sounds like a catastrophe every time I do it. Yeah. It's the end of the.
Thanks for having me. I was a little bit late because I was in a huge game of Quiplash that I couldn't lose.
Oh shit. But yeah, thank you so much for
Yeah,
taking
so it was
time
fun.
out and calling off work. And
Yeah, I was like, I took time off because I also have family in town, so I was just like, oh, I've worked all through Christmas. I worked Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the day after Christmas, and I was like,
Yeah, you
this will
deserve
be
a
my
day off.
Christmas.
jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
And Rice
I'm
for
so exhausted.
messing up your sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Waking up early to do this. Like
No
the
sleep.
the sacrifices we make for this
For the
garbage.
Nutcast.
Thank you so much. This is the last episode of the Nuttcast, at least for now, until further notice. Might do some standalones in the future. Honestly, not sure.
Yeah,
but
why
thank you, everybody, for listening and for joining me in this stupid endeavor. Yeah, thanks for listening. And I'll see you sometime in the future. Merry Christmas. Happy
Ciao.
New Year. Bye.
Bye.
Unfortunately, Jack had to bail in the middle of the episode, but it was good having you on, man. Thank you so much for joining in this last one. To everybody who's followed this, thank you so much for listening. It's been a fun experiment into podcasting, and while I'm not gonna force myself to do a second season, but I will definitely be back with another season when something like adequately shit tier conception type show airs. And until then, I'm probably gonna do, I think I mentioned this in the episode at some point, I'm probably gonna do some standalones. The next one might be a Monster Musume episode, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe for whenever I upload. And, no schedule, no promises. But thank you so much for joining me. It's been a lot of fun. And Happy New Year.